you searching for hospitality away from home? Welcome to Can Guest House. We are located at number 77 Ambassador Ralph Wechwe Way off Obanam Road behind Senator of Asaba Delta State. For more details, call 0816-911-4683 or 0805-742-4463. Can Guest House, hospitality away from home.
Do you know that you can also watch NTA Asaba on our digital and social media platforms? Oh yes, you can now watch our news and programs on Star Times Channel 104 and on our social media handles at NTA Asaba Live. Advertisers and corporate bodies can seize this opportunity for placement of adverts and services. NTA Channel 11 Asaba is back, bigger and better. We are the advertisers' delight. Remember, NTA Asaba on Star Times Channel 104 and NTA Asaba Live on YouTube and Facebook. NTA Asaba, bringing the nation to your doorsteps.
NTA Parliament is a dedicated 24-hour channel that broadcasts activities of the Nigerian Senate, Federal House of Representatives, and all the 36 state houses of assembly. NTA Parliament, strengthening Nigeria's democracy.
Tonight, 6 commissioner nominees get governor's approval. State government assures core members of support as a safe fatherland. Plus, Nigerian Meteorological Agency (NIMET) unveils anti-corruption policy and code of ethics in agency. Good evening and many thanks for joining us on NTA Asaba News at 7. I am Tessie Koka. Welcome. Governor Sheriff Oborevwori has charged the newly elected local government chairmen in the state to reciprocate the mandate given to them by giving preference to the needs and aspirations of the people with a view to delivering good governance. The governor gave the charge while swearing in 25 local government chairmen and vice chairmen in the state. I was there for NTA News. Governor Oborevwori explained that it is necessary for the chairmen to stay close to the people by operating from their area headquarters, and warned that they must shun the unhealthy practice of running the local governments from a distance. He asked them to discharge their duties with sincerity of purpose, impartiality, compassion, fairness, and justice.
I'm glad your efforts and that of our party, the PDP, were rewarded at the July 13th elections by the majority of the electorate who came out to exercise their civic rights to elect leaders of their choice. My profound appreciation goes to the good people of Delta State who, in spite of the heavy downpour, came out and voted.
The governor reiterated that the state government does not tamper with local government funds. He welcomed the Supreme Court's ruling on local government autonomy. He emphasized that statutory allocations to the local governments in the state for the last 3 months remained intact.
Please take note that statutory allocation for the last 3 months are intact. I therefore expect you to hit the ground running by embarking on visible infrastructure projects that can be commissioned. Let your administration be characterized by modesty, fiscal discipline, prudent management, judicious allocation of resources, and excellent project delivery. The state government has often had to augment the allocation to the local government councils to enable them meet their financial obligation. You know, this is a huge burden. This burden has been taken away from us.
While charging the chairman to improve on their internally generated revenue, he congratulated the new chairman and the People's Democratic Party, PDP, on the resounding victory at the polls. Governor Borewori attributed it to weeks of grassroots campaign. Chairman of Oshimili North Local Government Council, Innocent Eziwenze, expressed appreciation to the governor and leaders of the PDP in the state for the opportunity given to them to serve at the grassroots level of governance.
Your Excellency, on behalf of the 25 council chairmen, my colleagues, they asked me to thank you, to say a very big thank you to you for finding us worthy. And they also told me to assure you and tell you that we have adopted the more agenda across the 25 local governments.
By the special grace of God, the local government autonomy, any money accrued to the council will be used judiciously to execute projects.
For one of the newly elected chairman, Kelvin Ezenyeli, the granting of autonomy to the local government is a pointer to more work and infrastructural development.
Well, with the news on ground, most importantly security, because we've heard the news about 1 or 2 issues of kidnap, and we're going to discuss with the security agencies and create platform that people should be able to, identify, either by when you see something you speak, even as much we're able to provide stipends for them, but codedly, so that we'll know who and who, people that are living in different residences and what they do. As a landlord, we also have meeting with the committee of landlords within their groups and their locations to know how they are going to profile the residents within their confine, so that someone cannot just come to your house and say he wants to rent a house.
In Asaba, Tessie, Koka, NTA News. It is hereby announced for the information of the public, particularly Deltans, that the Chief Judge of Delta State, Chief Justice Teresa Diaye, has inaugurated the Local Government Election Petition Tribunal in the 3 senatorial districts in the state, namely Delta North, Delta South, and Delta Central, to entertain disputes that may arise during the election. A statement signed by the Director of Public Communication, Teresa Adeboa, says the respective panels shall sit as follows. Delta North Senatorial District shall sit at the Magistrates Court Complex, Igbuzo Road, Koka, Asaba. Delta South Senatorial District shall sit at the Magistrates Court 1, Warri, and Delta Central Senatorial District shall sit at the Chief Magistrates Court 3, GRA, Ughelli. Now, the Delta State Governor, Sheriff Borewori, has sent a letter to the State House of Assembly for the appointment and confirmation of 6 commissioner nominees. Godfrey Nzekwe reports.
Presenting the letter before the House, the Speaker, Emomo Timiguwo, mentioned the names of the nominees for commissioners and members of the State Executive Council. He urged them to submit certified copies of their credentials July 17, 2024 and appear for screening on Thursday, July 18, 2024.
I wish to inform the Right Honourable Speaker and the members of the Delta State House of Assembly that in exercise of the powers conferred on me by Section 192(2) of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, I hereby nominate the
3. Barrister Tarakirowe Ari Tango. 4. Ebikere Clark. 5. Sunday Tata Kuzoku. And 6. Okosha Loka Benjamin.
The House adjourned plenary to Wednesday, July 17, 2024. In Asaba, Godfrey Nzekwe, NTA News.
Anyway, from Assembly Matters, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, faces a challenge to ensure effective service delivery and eradicate corruption in the agency. This was during the unveiling of the anti-corruption policy and code of ethics in the agency. Musa Baba Ali reports.
The primary responsibility of the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, is to watch weather changes and alert the public. While they carry out that duty, they are also being watched to ensure that all the information given to the public are not distorted. This is the reason for the establishment of anti-corruption, bribery, and code of ethics units in the agency.
The anti-corruption and bribery policy, on the other hand, is a firm declaration of NIMET's zero-tolerance stance against corruption. This position is vital, as corruption is not only capable of undermining the effectiveness of our services and realization of our goals, but also erode public trust in the critical work that we do.
Representative of ICPC Chairman Clement Obaniyi said the Anti-Corruption Agency has its searchlights on all government agencies.
Kudos to the team, because it shows that they know what they are doing, and it will also enhance the image of NIMET in our rating of organizations.
In the meantime, NIMET advised Nigerians to take precautions as the country continues to experience heavy rainfall. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
This is NTA Asaba News at 7. Still to come, the Delta State government said to tackle flooding as it sets up committee.
Hey Stars, get more value for your money with StarTimes Upgrade promo. Recharge 1 month on Nova, Basic or Classic Bouquet and get upgraded to the next bouquet to enjoy exciting top shows like Hidden Truth,
even if something happens between you,
For the Crowd,
because I share this pants break.
Celebrity Cook-Off,
Okay, viewers. Now, by the time we use half of it, the food goes sweet well.
Prize of Passion, and more. If you're on Super Bouquet, recharge for 1 month and get an extra 5 days free. La Liga is back on StarTimes. Anticipate, get ready, it's big. This offer starts from June 13th to August 15th, 2024. Recharge now and enhance your viewing satisfaction with the StarTimes Upgrade promo. Terms and conditions apply. StarTimes, entertain your family.
Thanks for joining us again. The government of Delta State has confirmed its preparedness in tackling the effects of flooding if it occurs in the state, as it has activated the various emergency centers across the state, even as it has directed all relevant enforcement arms of the state to set up their supervisory role to contain any eventuality. Chinwe Okole brings us updates in this regard for Dateline 360.
Floods have been flowing in torrents from federal, state, and multilateral agencies, and apprehension has gripped many communities nationwide. Already, many communities are now witnessing heavy rainfall in some states across the country, wreaking havoc and fears, especially those living in the flood-prone areas. Following fresh alerts and regular forecasts of heavy rainfall and flash floods from the Nigerian Meteorological Services, NEMA, and other federal agencies, some state governments, Delta State inclusive, have already put some communities on notice to prepare, urging some to evacuate their homes for the meantime without delay. The chairman, Task Force on Environment to Delta State Government, Gospower Ashiuhu, gave an insight on the efforts of the government in mitigating the effects of flooding. He said that government has embarked on massive dredging of rivers to safeguard those living in flood-prone areas.
They has given a marching order to Ministry of Environment, the SOPADEC, development agency, as our capital agency, to make sure that they deseed all the drain. They also to deseed mechanical desiccation of all the lake, anything that all those lakes that are linked to the River Fucados or River Niger, to make sure that once the flow of this thing doesn't come straight to our various community. Because you can see, we have also found out that most of this our river are actually deseated, so they are a little bit up that our community. So that once it's free, instead of going straight, they enter into our community. So the state government are also make provision to make sure that there will be a lot of dredging along our river.
He warned against building on waterway and dumping of refuse in drainages, as these acts block canals and waterways. He stressed that it is time for everyone to work together to tackle the challenge. He added that the government will soon inaugurate a committee headed by the secretary to the state government, saddled with responsibility of tackling flood on steps to avert flooding in the state.
So I'm telling you now that they are aware. They are aware, because as I speak with you, no on daily basis the state government always reach out to all those at the riverine area for what we anticipated that might happen. So we don't want to even lose an animal, talk less of human being, as far as this flooding is concerned. That is where if you affect Delta State, because Delta State is fully ready to mitigate it, to make sure that there is no flood in the state.
On the part of Nigerian Inland Waterways, NIWA, the state coordinator said the agency had been organizing sensitization and awareness to educate residents in lowland in flood-prone areas to relocate to higher plains because of the impending flood, and warnings from Hydrological Services Agency. This suggests that apart from mitigating the effects of climate change and environmental degradation, there should be a comprehensive program of building and maintaining drainages by the 3 tiers of government and effective town and urban planning to protect cities. It is expected that with proactive measures taken by both federal and state governments, the nation will be able to tackle the devastating effects of flood head-on. Chinyere Okoli for Deadline 360.
So the 2024 batch B Stream 1 members of the National Youth Service Corps of their safety anywhere in the state, and also make skill acquisition a priority. Godfrey Nzekwe reports that the state governor, Sheriff Oborevwori, represented by the Commissioner for Higher Education, made the pronouncement during the closing ceremony of 3 weeks orientation course at the NYSC camp in Seluku, Delta State.
Many vehicles are stationed to take the youth corps members to their places of primary assignment after receiving their posting letters to the 25 local government areas of the state. Earlier, the state governor, Sheriff Oborevwori, represented for higher education, Jambu Tonukari, told the corps members to contribute their quota towards the development of the state and the nation at large. He urged them to be good ambassadors of their various institutions while assuring them of their security in their various places of primary assignment.
With a good sense of purpose and transparent patriotism, this approach will ensure that you benefit immensely from the program, while the nation, in turn, will derive maximum dividends from the services you render during the service year. I assure you of the warmth and love of Deltans wherever you are posted to for your primary assignments.
I appeal to you to respect the cultural norms and traditions of the people among whom you find yourselves. There may be minor nuances of differences between the people's ways of life and the ones you are used to. You have to assiduously learn to show understanding and adaptability as a way of justifying some of the reasons for the national service.
The camp coordinator, Olusegun Alao, appreciated God for the success of the 21-day orientation course, which according to him was fulfilling, and exposed the members to various activities to prepare them for their future. He further urged them to make judicious use of the trainings garnered during the period.
The activities included skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development training, military drills, lectures, citizenship and leadership training, amongst others. Sir, I wish to report that these core members participated actively in all the activities of the orientation program, and I have no doubt in my mind that they are fully prepared to serve in all nooks and crannies of Delta State. In line with the posting policy of the NYSC to the 4 critical areas of education, health, agriculture, and infrastructure, we have carried out postings of these core members to meet the yearnings and aspirations of the people of the state in these areas.
The core members were posted to their places of primary assignment within commerce, industry, healthcare delivery, agriculture, education, among other sectors of the economy. In Iseluku, Godfrey Nzekwe, NTA News.
For more on NTA Asaba News at 7, please follow us on our social media